Welcome everyone to a Lanza webinar. Today's webinar is an introduction to Portalize. Thank you for taking time from your busy schedule to join us today. My name is Jose Caso. I am the Lanza Product Marketing Manager. And I am joined today by Lanza's product lead for Portalize, Greg Sippel. Greg, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Jose. Hello, everyone. My name is Greg Sippel, and I am the product lead for Portalize. Today, I'm going to introduce you to Portalize. I'm going to discuss how it can help you in creating web portals, and then take you on a tour of the features you get with Portalize. When you need to create a custom web portal for your business needs, there are many challenges in front of you. The modern web portal needs to address many requirements, such as being responsive, so your web portal is at home on mobile, tablet, or PC. Security, so user data is safe and protected. Flexibility, to allow users to easily navigate around the portal. Localized, so users can experience a portal in their own language. Speedy, it must be fast so users can get to what they need quickly. And scalable, so as your portal grows, it continues to perform as it did on day one. Also, web portals all need to provide similar functionality, despite what the end goals for it may be. So you need to have common functions like sign-in and authentication, user management of details, integration to analytics, account creation, password reset, and the ability to send emails. These requirements and features alone can be a lot of work. So once you add in the effort to build the custom features you want to give your end users access to, it can feel like a huge challenge. For years, our professional services team has been helping customers to build their web portals. We've seen these challenges before, along with understanding the support you need in order to deliver a successful project. So that's why we took our experience and developed a complete software development toolkit for web portal development. Then we use that toolkit to develop a web portal that's ready to be customized, that solves the challenges you face. You get the code, all the code, so you can see all the best practice methods needed to develop the custom web portal for your business needs. And that is Portalize, your complete starting point for developing web portals so that you never have to start from scratch. Have all the functionality to make your portal better than the rest. It's responsive, secure, flexible, fast, and scalable from day one. Supports you by giving you all the best practice guidance to learn from, so you can focus on the business requirement of meeting your end user needs faster. So let me now take you on a tour of the features that come out of the box with Portalize. Here we are on the login screen. Users can choose to create a new account by the Create Account button or start the login process. I'm now prompted for my password, but if I forget it, I can access the Forget Password functionality that sends an email to the user that includes a link to complete the password reset. And once logged in, we're taken to the portal home screen. The design of Portalize is based on how Google uses the material design language in its portals. The home screen is something many customers like to customize. You can show more information if needed or completely change it, such as making it a dashboard as one Portalize customer did to give a breakdown of user information. Since we've just logged in, it's a good chance to show you how Portalize helps with the security of user data. It's very easy these days for data calls between the browser and the server to be captured. Here is my browser's developer console. We can see here a call to the server to get information about my last session. From software similar to the console, someone can capture these requests and then reuse them or replay them later to get user information. We can see here that this data call completed successfully and returned data. Now, if I choose to replay this request, we can see that it completes successfully, but now doesn't return any data. This is because each request from the browser for Portalize includes some information to ensure that the server will only accept a request once. This helps to protect user data and is built on our experience of passing security and penetration tests for customers. So let's take our tour over to the user settings. Users can update their account and profile information. Users can also change their password or security validation questions. On these screens, users are first challenged to validate themselves. So they have to enter their password, and once validated, they can then make the change. I've mentioned that a portal must be flexible when it comes to navigation. If I go back to the menu via the browser back key and then forward again, you can see a user cannot get around this challenge. This is a good demonstration of how Portalize's navigation model can build this complex style of navigation quite easily. Portalize includes a module that allows session activity and events to be captured, so end users and administrators can see what was done during a session. Here, users can view, download, or delete their activity in line with GDPR requirements. So this is all the activity from my sessions that as an end user, I can see. Portalize is a single page application, or SPA. This approach to development is very common for web portals these days. One thing an SPA can struggle with is when the user reloads the page. The web portal is unable to pick up from where the user was. Normally, you're just showing the first screen again. Portalize, however, is able to deal with this so that a user can reload a page at any time, as you can see here. Not only that, but they can duplicate the window. So now we have two sessions, or if they copy the URL to simulate a user clicking a link in an email, for example, if we have an active session, we're taken straight to that screen. Powerful stuff that adds to making your portals more productive, flexible, and easier for the end user. And what users require most from your web portal for it to be really easy to use is that it can be used on any device, from the smallest phone all the way up to a 4K screen. With Portalize, you get just that, so that it's comfortable on mobiles, tablets, all the way up to 4K wide. So you can have one custom web portal that works on all devices. Another feature that your end users are going to appreciate is the ability to make the portal you develop their own. With Portalize, your end users are not only able to set the background and theme they want, but by moving the mouse over the options, they can preview that option and know how to look before making that choice. Let's go back to the home screen so we can continue the tour in the administration menu that anyone given administration rights can see. Before we get to each feature your web portal administrators can make use of, one very handy feature of Portalize is its support for any language. Languages that have been added to the portal are available to the user at any time during their session. So I can go from English to French. And not only that, it tells my other windows to be French as well. I can then go to Japanese. And finally, come back to English. Now, let's start looking at the administration features. Users can manage user accounts. I can search for the user I want and then select it from the list. On the details screen, the administrator can set various actions, such as disabling an account or resending the email to activate an account. They can see the activity of the user, including more detailed information not shared with the user themselves, such as what browser the user is accessing the portal with. Administrators can select what content sharing space is assigned to the user. These shares allow documents, pictures, and even YouTube videos to be shared with the user when they sign in. And finally, an administrator can make someone an administrator themselves or reset the user's security information, which forces them to re-enter their password and security credentials. From the email settings, an admin can select what notifications are sent to users, like informing them that their password has changed. They can set the SMTP information the portal uses to send emails. Also, the email templates that are used when an email is sent can be viewed and can be modified by downloading the template, changing it, and then uploading it back to the portal. With Portalize, content can be shared with users by administrators who are able to upload the content to the content library and then share the items in the content library by defining a content share. If we go to the content shares and we make a new share, we're taken into that share, which is ready to have content added to it. So let's add some PDFs. Now let's add some videos. Then let's organize how a user will see these by creating some folders for the videos and the documents. And then let's move the videos across to the videos folder. And let's move the documents into the documents folder. Now that's done, let's open the videos folder and we can test to see what the user will see when they double click on one of the videos. And here is the preview for it. Now this share is ready to be assigned to users as required. In the security settings, we can control the validation of data requests, set when an IP is automatically blocked if too many invalid requests are made, control the number of login attempts, or set the validation questions new users can select from. In the language support, we can create new languages and enter their translations for the languages for any screen in the portal. We can also enable the edit mode, which gives us this button. Now, if we go to the spare view, we see currently it says example view. If we click edit text, we're shown all the text for a screen. Here, the text for the sample or spare view. Now let me click edit and then let's change it to sample view. Save it. And then we go back to our spare view. We can now see it says sample view. Being able to translate text using the portal in context to how it is used is hugely important to getting the right translation done the first time, which can be a huge saving if you are needing to use a translation service. Let's go back and turn off the edit mode. Portalize includes extensive logging features that allow administrators to look into any issues that might be experienced. The logging can be configured, so administrators can choose that every feature is logged or only specific features if required. Developers can also extend the logging when building any new custom features for your portal. Also, the server runtime and the integration engine logging are also accessible from inside the portal, which is very handy for developers and administrators alike. With any web portal, you need to be able to analyze how it's being used, determine user behavior patterns, and see if the features of your portal are being used as expected. To help with that, Portalize is integrated with Google Analytics. Just enable the feature, provide your tracking code, and you can start to collect information. Finally, administrators could control a variety of system settings, from configuring the URL used in emails, the keys used to enable API usage, and the role of the system. The portal role can be set to development, so all emails are overwritten to a specific address. Testing, so that emails can only be sent to certain domains, and production, so your portal is ready for end users to receive emails. And when you finish your session in the portal, you can sign out. Then you will be signed out of the tab you're using and any other tabs. Thank you, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this tour of Portalize's out-of-the-box features.